semifinals. This bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in a men's elite bantamweight division, and your winner will be your finalist in the men's bantamweight championship finals. Your 5 judges being represented here tonight ringside from Turkey, Afghanistan, Estonia, Australia, and India. And when the action begins, your referee in the center of the ring by the bell, representing the IBA. By way of Algeria, with referee Sin Ali Mokhtari.
So Sin Ali Mokhtari is our referee. And we are underway. 54-kilogram bantamweight action to see who will be going through to the gold medal bout where Mahmoud Sabri Khan, the tournament number 2 seed, awaits. This one between boxers from Russia and Uzbekistan. The man wearing red is Dmитрий Двали, 22 years of age, from Moscow. The southpaw wearing blue is Ойбек. Жўраев. Both men competing in their 4th bout of Tashkent 2023. So the southpaw scoring effectively with both lead southpaw right and the backhand, which he landed to both head and body. And he is up on his toes. Is Jўraев using every inch of the boxing ring, back positively skimming the ropes. Nice jab landed by Двали. But the busier boxer is the man wearing blue, looking to maintain a significant gap between himself and the bobbing, weaving figure who's switching between orthodox and southpaw. Now he's back in the orthodox stance. There's a good stiff backhand out of the orthodox stance, landed by Двали. He's switching his feet when he's coming forwards. But thus far, approaching the halfway stage of this opening round, Jўraев demonstrating the motion of a jackrabbit. He hasn't stopped moving, darting laterally both left and right, and looking to maintain a clear gap between himself and his Russian opponent. So just beyond the midpoint of this first round. Three-shot combination, double jab, left uppercut attempted by Jўraев, but all 3 shots blocked by the gloves and forearms of Двали. Looking for the left uppercut to the solar plexus on the resumption with Двали, but couldn't quite find the range. Content to box off the ropes momentarily. Not using as much of the ring. He's staying just on the edge of ring center here for this portion of the round. Now he's back to using the full expanse of the ropes arena. Tagged by a single from Двали. On the resumption, he sneaks a 1-2 in between the high hug gloves of his opponent from Russia. Using angles effectively too is Jўraев. Двали tried to tie him up while he was tagged with a southpaw left, and then a 1-2. Shots coming underneath and around the corner in what has been a round of high activity from Ойбек Jўраев. Hasn't stopped moving, either his hands or his feet, something always on the go from Ойбек Jўраев. What an opening round, and that is why he's raised his glove to the rafters here at the Humo Arena, because that was a blistering round indeed. Двали had his moments, but I don't think he's done enough to take any of it. We said the funky drum is working overtime, as is the Uzbek coach, because he really does work that drenched towel to cool down his fighters as we take a look at some of the action from the opening round. So Двали up off his stall early to begin round number 2. One suspects he has lost the opening round. haven't yet been treated to the scores. Live scoring is available, but not able to bring it to you at the conclusion of the first 3 minutes. My impression was that the man in blue, Oyebek Jўrayev, did enough to win the round, and look at the manner in which he's able to box when seemingly pinned against the ropes. Comes to the ring from the professional ranks. Started his professional career in 2022, had 2 contests during that calendar year, winning both right here in Tashkent, but has returned to the unpaid code. Silver medalist in the national championships in the most recent edition, took the national title in 2019 and won the Box Sky Multi-Nations tournament earlier this year. And he's acquitting himself very well indeed during the course of the second round. Just reddening around his right eye. There's a stiff single that will keep Jўrayev honest. Comes back looking for right jab, left uppercut. And it's interesting. Will Jўrayev be able to keep up this movement for the entirety of the 3 3-minute rounds? Heads come together forcefully, bustling away to the body. Here's Двали. Remember, there was a portion in the opening round where Jўrayev was able to stay on the edge of center ring. There he's backed up by a stiff right hand once again, because he's expended an awful lot of energy in the first 3 minutes. But look at how he stepped back into the pocket and launched a lead right left uppercut out of that southpaw stance. Just looking to manage the clock here and tie his man up. All of his experience from both codes of boxing, i.e. IBA boxing and the professional ranks, being brought to bear. Burst of activity to impress the judges, looking to keep his man at bay, spinning off the line as he fired a right hook. Good work to the body from Jўrayev. Двали continuing his task of looking to score on the inside. We've got a cut to the forehead of Двали. At least I think it's his blood that is evident on his forehead, just beneath his hairline on the left side. And again, not able to bring you the scores at the conclusion of the first round. My impression was that Jўrayev did enough to take it, but Двали really looking to close the gap. And if Jўrayev is slowing down, well, he's looking to be right practically inside his singlet and be there with his heavy leather of his own. Nice left uppercut turned underneath, followed by a right hook from Jўrayev. Beautiful check left hook landed by Двали, and then a hard body shot slammed in just above the belt line from Двали. And that is one surefire way to slow down the movement of a fleet-footed operator. Test him downstairs. Second round in the books, and look at the contrast in how the two men walk to their respective corners. Двали in red positively sprinted back because he had greater success in that opening, in that second round compared to the first, and that is because Jўrayev, after non-stop movements for the opening round, was a little less fleet-footed in the second round. Make no mistake, he still produced some quality punch picking. So there's the scorecards, and it was a clean sweep of the cards in the first round. Excuse me, a 4-1 split of the cards. The judge number 4 favoring the work of Двали. But in the second round, what a turnaround. Because Двали has taken it for judges 5 and 2. And this contest in the balance as we go into the third and final round. 3 scorecards of 19 points apiece. Jўrayev leading by 20 points to 18 for judges 1 and 3. So this one has all come down to the final 3 minutes. The second semi-final in the 54-kilogram bantamweight division to determine who will go through to the gold medal bout to face off against Mahmoud Sabirkhan of Kazakhstan, the tournament number 1 seed. And look at that, so keen are the boxers to re-enter the fray that they're not necessarily heeding the instruction of break from our referee. So this is really going to test the resolve of both boxers, particularly Jўrayev, because he gave me the impression that he was slowing down slightly in that second round, but he's come out briskly in this third and final frame, having conceded the second round. to give us this scoreline of 19 points apiece for judges 2, 4, and 5. Left uppercut slung in with bad intentions from Jўraев. Both men just leaning on to gain themselves a breather. A minute gone in this final round. In a bout such as this, which is being punctuated by increasingly untidy tangles, a moment of quality could well be decisive. Jўraев, I feel, has done a good job of not just being a back foot boxer, but look at the manner in which he's looking to initiate the clinch here. And the referee on that immediately. He won't want to pick up a warning which could well be decisive. Now referee has called time, and that is because the bootlace on the right shoe of Jўraев requires some attention. Now this is experience from the coach, because he's tending to the glove, all of which just gives his man a little more time to recover. Of course, it's the same for the man boxing out of the red corner, but he looks a little fresher, does the Russian boxer, than Jўraев. Left uppercut turned underneath by Jўraев, continuing his front foot advance and scoring effectively with his lead left hand. Here's Двали. Jўraев increasing the distance, and he's used that southpaw left uppercut to terrific effect. There he's picked off by a left jab, then a cluster of punches underneath from Двали. There he scores with a good left hand to the body. Terrific exchange in the space of center ring before the boxers tumble into the strands. Terrific determination being demonstrated by both, and on the resumption once again it's a left uppercut shoveled into the body this time from Jўraев. So terrific action, not necessarily a great deal of accuracy, but there was accuracy from both boxers, particularly the left hand from Двали, who again his feet are crossing over sometimes during his forward forays. Now he's wholly operating out of the southpaw stance, but a good portion of the round, aggressive intent being shown by Jўraев, and again that is something which can impress the judges. The 10-second clapper has sounded, both men looking to free their hands and work away. Jўraев just content to fashion a clinch in the closing seconds. Both men giving absolutely everything during that pulsating contest. Remember, it was 19 points apiece for judges 2, 4, and 5 after 3 completed rounds. So who did enough in that final round? Now, we're going to an evaluation. Observers and evaluators reviewing the bout. That means that this contest concluded 3-2. Any scorecard returned at 3-2 or 2-3 is subject to an evaluation by the observer and the evaluator. So, which way will the observer and evaluator have scored this one? It's been returned 3-2 for somebody. It's not yet official because it hasn't been announced. The announcement will incorporate the scores of the evaluator and the observer. Nervous moments for both of the boxers.
Ladies and gentlemen, about 419 here in your IBA men's semifinals come to a close after the 3 3-minute rounds in an elite men's bantamweight division. This bout was determined your finalists for the men's bantamweight championship final. After the allocated 3 3-minute rounds, your judges have ruled in favor of your winner by points, declared by split decision. To the blue corner, here's Oyebek.
And it's Jўraев. Oyebek Jўraев, a winner on points after a bout review, and he is